Hi, everybody. Welcome to 5 Minute Ministries. Now, there is a prevalent question that has been asked for decades, for centuries, for millennia, probably as far back as time itself. And the question is, what is wrong with the world? Now, I'm not going back through history to find out what was wrong with the world because people have philosophized about it for many, many, many years. And no one in the world has come up with a solution. In today's modern mentality, you will see all kinds of things on the internet if you browse it enough like I do, and you will find people coming up with ideas of what's wrong with the world. One of the things they talk about is it's a mental condition. I have a mental problem, therefore I need medication or therapy or a support animal or whatever it may be. And that's why I behave the way I do. And they get the things that they claim they need or a doctor claims they need, and their behavior really doesn't change. Some people will blame men. It's the patriarchy. It's the way men behave. It's the mentality of men. And on the flip side, people will blame women. It's women's mentality. It's the matriarchy. It's the way women behave. It's their mindset. Some people will blame politics. Well, it's this party or it's that party, and they'll constantly fight with each other. Some people will blame war. If we just got rid of war, everything will be fine. Or if we just got rid of guns, everything will be fine. Some people will blame climate change. The change in the climate is affecting people's behavior. Or they will blame society. It's society's fault. Society is corrupt, it's evil, and it's affecting good, decent people. Some people will blame the environment. If these people just grew up in a better neighborhood, or they grew up with some wealth, or they grew up not needing anything, then everything would be just fine. And they will find every reason that there is to not blame themselves. And it's human nature to do so, and it does not excuse us, and I will always say that. Human nature has a lot to do with how we think and how we behave, but we are still responsible for how we act and how we think and how we behave. One thing the Bible makes very clear that we make our choices. Certain things can influence those choices, but we ultimately decide. Is this wrong? Yes or no? And if it is, and I do it anyway, I chose to do it. No one forced me. Maybe somebody talked me into it with the idea that it's a good idea. Maybe there was influence from other people. Maybe there was demonic influence. But regardless, at the end of the day, I still chose to do the thing that I know is wrong. We can decide there's all kinds of problems, and there is all kinds of problems, but I can tell you this, medication is not going to fix it. Therapy is not going to fix it. Changing things isn't really going to fix it because things change all the time. Getting rid of war, getting rid of weapons is not going to change it. Getting rid of men or women is not going to change it. Cleaning up the environment is not going to change it. Cleaning up society is not going to change it. The only thing that's going to make any significant change in the world is Jesus Christ himself. And he came in to make those changes. But first, you need to give yourself over to him, submit to his authority, and do his will. Now, that's a tall order for some people. It sounds so simple, but I have to give everything over. Yes, you do. You need to take everything that you are, everything that you think, everything that you have, everything you think you are, give it to Jesus Christ. And let him do with it what he will. Let him remove the things he doesn't want you to have and add things that you need. If you want the world to change, it has to start with the individual. And each individual coming to Christ is a good start. Because if we follow Christ and we do things his way, according to his word, what we will end up doing is having peace. A peace that this world can't give us. We will be able to say no a lot easier to the things that we know are wrong. Because we have a guideline that tells us this is wrong or this is right. When we follow Christ, when we follow his word, when we submit ourselves to him, when we ask his forgiveness, and we believe in him, and we give our lives over, what happens is something that changes us. And we become new creatures, and we have the ability to do the right things. We have the ability to say no in cases where we normally wouldn't. We would understand right and wrong. We would understand that there is something greater than ourselves. Because if we are the final authority and we say something's wrong with us, then we're not a very good authority. There's nothing wrong with God. He is the perfect being, and he is the one we should be following. He's the one we should be submitting to. And when we do that, then everything else will fall into place. This has been 5 Minute Ministries, and I'll see you next time.